Hey, happy Wednesday, right? I think it's Wednesday. Feels like every time I come on, I have a crazy hair situation happening. Anyway, today I wanted to share, as I'm sitting here putting my makeup on, makeup counter Wednesday, whatever. I wanted to share something that I'm going to get to do today that I'm really excited about. Just through unforeseen, childhood situations, circumstances. I had some dental work that was getting done when I was young that was halted. And I won't go into that and why and whatever, because it really doesn't matter. But ever since I was, I think, in high school, I've wanted to finish this and get this done and complete the job. And oh my God, my hair. Anyway, so today I get to do something that I'm really excited about. I'm going to go get my Invisalign. And I have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to do this. My teeth are not that crooked, but they're crooked enough to bother me. And it's something that I look at every single day. I don't beat myself up over it. It's just something that, I've always wanted to have done. And anyway, I just wanted to share about it because I'm super excited. And one of the things that I've become really aware of is through this health journey that I've been on since last year. I have been doing all the things to take care of myself that I always put off for one reason or another. I don't even, why. I know why, but I've become very aware of how I wasn't taking care of myself. And I didn't even consciously know that when I made the decision to start working on my health, all these other things were going to happen. It didn't even occur to me. And so it's interesting how when you make a decision to do something, there's a snowball effect of all of those other things. So the day I said yes to this program, I'm so grateful that I did, because I used to have this big freckle under my eye that used to really bother me, and I was very self-conscious about it. Again, it's superficial. It doesn't even matter. But I was worried about it because I didn't know what it was. I wasn't sure if it was like some kind of cancerous thing, and just true to form, the way that I wasn't addressing things like that. I was afraid to go to the doctor. I was afraid to find out what it was. So I really did not want to go find out what it was and get it checked out. So as I've been on this journey, taking care of my body, I finally started taking action on those kinds of things. So one day I said, okay, I'm going to go to the dermatologist. I'm going to go get that mole looked at, whatever it is, and find out what it is once and for all, because it was right here and it was big. It was about the size of a pencil eraser. And if I wasn't wearing makeup, my brother would say, one of my brothers would say, God, what's wrong? What's that? Did you have a black eye? What's going on? Why do you have that? So I finally took action, went to the dermatologist, had it looked at. Upon the first, when I went in there, the assistant looked at it and she's like, oh, okay, well, let's take a picture of it and take it back. And immediately I was like, oh my God, what is, my brain went to the worst possible thing. Having something right under your eye is it's scary. Anyway, so I went and had it looked. They froze it off. It wasn't anything. So all this time and energy that I spent worrying about it, there was nothing to worry about. So that was a lesson. Got it removed. No big deal. It was whatever it was. It was the easiest thing in the world. Fast forward to, dental work. All the things that I'd been putting off. throughout my life, 11 years ago, when I was going through a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress over my health, I was petrified of getting my blood pressure taken, because every time I knew it was going to be taken, it would be high. So how smart is that to not want to know what it is? So my doctor at the time was like, well, if you want to know if you have high blood pressure, then you need to go and get it checked all the time. Like, just go randomly, or get yourself a blood pressure cuff and just do it at home. But I was afraid to, because I thought, well, if I do, I know I'm going to take it, so I know it's going to be high. So how do I know it's not always, I would have that kind of stuff swirling around in my head. Not very smart. So, and I say that because whenever I would go to the dentist, like I went to the dentist and they took my blood pressure, I didn't know they were going to take it. It was normal. It was totally fine. I had no idea that they were even going to do it. But because I knew they were going to take my blood pressure, I didn't go back to the dentist for 10 years. How smart is that? So going back to my decision to take care of myself, I had a cracked tooth, molar in the back. It just stayed like that. I thought, okay, well, I have a cracked tooth. Yeah, whatever. I'll just leave it as it is, and whenever I finally decide to go get it fixed, I will. So again, back to, the decision that I made to get healthy. The snowball effect of that has been, I got this thing removed. No big deal. I went and had my teeth cleaned after, and this, I don't recommend this because this is not what anybody wants to do. But after going 10 years without getting my teeth cleaned, I went and got my teeth cleaned. And surprisingly, I did not have a disaster happening in my mouth. I mean, yeah, I had to have some deep cleaning done, but it wasn't like, you've got all these problems in your mouth. No, it was no big deal. It was no big deal. They fixed I got a crown. I just did it. I went and got a crown. No big deal. Went to my OB, got all my checks, got everything done, mammogram, all the things. My blood work done. I think I've already talked about my blood work. But all the things that I was afraid to do, I finally just said yes and did it. And how all of the little things that have happened in my life since making the decision to lose weight have created this other effect of self-care that I wasn't even really conscious that I would be doing. So now I'm getting my Invisalign, and I look back on all the little things that I've done that seem so big, from the freckle under my eye to going to get my teeth cleaned, to all these little things. They were really small. They seemed so big in the moment. Now are like, they've come and gone. I've done them. They're finished. I don't even think about it anymore. And today I get to go and do something that I've wanted to do since I was in high school. And that's to start getting my teeth straightened. And no, I mean, in one, it doesn't really make, for some people it would be like, well, big deal, whatever, your teeth aren't that straight, crooked, whatever it is. It's a big deal to me because it's one step closer to like personal goals that I have, things that I've wanted to do that I hadn't done for one reason or another. And it's just, it's a byproduct of my self-care. All these little things that I've wanted to do for so long are happening today. And like I said, I had no idea that making the decision to lose weight was going to have such a ripple effect on the rest of my life and how I show up and how I'm caring for myself. I have done all the things to lose weight in the past. I just never talked about it with anybody. Well, I would share things on Facebook like, oh, started day 1 of this cleanse, and oh, day 1 of no dairy, and day 1 of no sugar, and blah, blah, blah. And none of those things were things that I actually stuck to for a long term, because we just don't. In general, if we're doing things on our own, we go back to our old ways because that's just what we do. So as a result of me starting this program, I gained community. I gained strength through my community. I've made some amazing friends, like lifelong friends. Lifelong friends. We've all gone through the same thing. We're going through the same thing together. We celebrate each other. I recently shared something that I've been going through that's really painful on there, and I don't know, I've had over 300 people supporting me and sending love and positive energy my way, which is like incredible to me. Some of these are perfect strangers, but we're all in this together. And I just, especially nowadays where, well, not as much anymore because things are opening up, but where everything was locked down and we were all kind of struggling to find community. Everybody was alone, having troubles, whatever. To find community and make new friends across the country. I don't even have the words for that. I don't know where you would find something like that. We're all supporting each other, but I have people that share in my excitement, and all the wins that I have, and they genuinely are sharing my wins. It's not like people, because people can be really fake. It's not like that at all. These are people that we cheer each other on. We help each other out. We go through hard times and struggles with each other, and we help each other work through these hard times. Like I'm currently going through some really challenging stuff right now, which is okay. I've got better tools nowadays to manage these things. I'm not going and falling face first into a bowl of queso and a bean burrito at my favorite Tex-Mex restaurant, because that doesn't work. It doesn't help you. It doesn't do anything. So going back to the self-care, the fact that I'm going to start the process of getting, hi Clint, the fact that I'm going to go start the process of getting my teeth straightened today, I don't even have enough words to describe the joy and excitement that I feel about that, because I've wanted this for so long, and finally I'm gonna do this. And I don't have enough words to describe the changes that I've gone through, the way that I have started showing up better in my life, the awarenesses that I have in my relationship with other people. And where before, when I was, sorry, my nose is running. I know this is real glamorous. Clean my nose on camera. But here's another example of how different my life is today versus how it was. Whenever you get in an argument with someone or have a relationship issue with someone, sometimes it's really easy to look back and blame the other person and not look at yourself and how you play a role in that relationship, or what. It's just easy to do that. Oh, this person did this and this person did that and blah, 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 blah. How we do that, right? Or let's just say that you have a kid that's really angry at you, and you think you're doing the right thing. Well, you're not always doing the right thing. And some of the ways that we behave, the judgments that we have, the things that we say, the ways that we come across, we could be completely oblivious to what we're doing and how we're doing it. The gift that I've been given through this program is learning about myself and how I show up in relationships with other people, how my behaviors, the things that I say, the things that I do, affect others, and how, what I need to do to be better for myself and for other people. And that's been another gift. Another gift that I never would have ever imagined would have come from the decision that I made to start a food program. I never, ever, ever would have thought that would have happened. It never even occurred to me. So for some people that can be really scary, because you're really I've been really forced to look at myself. I don't have a problem with that, because I'm happy with where I am today, and wouldn't change it for the world. Learning how to release relationships that are toxic, that don't serve you, and why. Learning how to create better relationships in your life. That's all a part of self-care too. So I guess what I'm trying to say is me going on this food program and losing weight, losing the 40 pounds that I lost, I still have 25 more to go, has been way more about the pounds. It's been way more about the weight that I've lost I've learned so much more about myself than I ever thought. And I'm in gratitude. So I wake up with gratitude every single day. And if I don't, then my day doesn't go the way I would hope it would go. So if you are struggling with self-care, as a mother, that's really easy to do because we're so used to taking care of everybody else and making sure that everybody else is okay and making sure that the world is operating the way that it should. I'm not being selfish. If I can't show up better for my family, hi Nancy, if I can't show up better for my family, like how can I do that if I'm not showing up for myself? How can I be a better mom? How can I take care of all the things in my life that need my attention if I'm not taking care of myself and doing that to the best of my ability? What does self-care look like for you? What does that look like? What do you do? How do you put yourself on the back burner today? And how would you like to change that? Hola Lina, ¿cómo estás? How would you like to change that? How would you like to show up different in your life? What would change in your life if you said, I'm important. I deserve to be taken care of. I deserve to have a healthy body. I deserve to, it's not about weight loss, people. This has nothing to do with losing weight. It really doesn't. It has to do with putting self-care as a number one. That's what's important. So think about that. How different would your life be if you said to yourself, I'm worthy enough of being healthy. I'm worthy enough of doing all the things that I have been wanting to do forever and have just put on the back burner because I've got to take care of this first or take care of that first or whatever it is. Think about that. How different would your life be? How different would it be if you went and got your teeth cleaned, or whatever, if you went and had your mammogram done, or if you went and got that information from the doctor that you've been avoiding and putting off. Avoiding health situations is not a good thing to do. I did it for 10 years and it was scary and it consumed my life. It consumed my days. I thought about it all the time. How is my, having had a father who had a heart attack and died and had type 2 diabetes, none of us knew any of that stuff. We didn't know. I've basically taken myself out of the risk category for any of those things by taking control of my health. That's a big deal. If that's not a way of showing up for myself, I don't know what is. But think about self-care. Think about what's important to you. Think about what you've been putting off. Think about what kinds of relationships you want to have in your life. Think about the people you surround yourself with. Think about the things you watch on television. I think about that because I used to watch all the Bravo shows. All of the Housewives, the 90 Day Fiance, and all the drama and all the stuff that was going on in those shows. I watched those shows religiously, and I would pay attention to how these people were arguing with each other and saying the worst possible things to each other. I thought I saw that. I literally was absorbing that in my head all the time. And I have no desire to watch any of that stuff anymore, and it just organically and magically went away. I called someone the other day and they're like, this call better be good because I'm watching Below Deck. I laughed. I was like, really? I used to watch that show too. And all the drama and nonsense and shenanigans. It's fun to watch. I'm not going to lie. It is fun. And I'm not judging in any way, shape, or form. But I used to watch. What is it? What are you doing? I need shorts. Oh, okay. Go pull the ones out from, sorry, mom moment. Go pull the ones out that are in your basket of your stuff you're taking to Colorado. I'm going to do wash again tomorrow. Anyway, so yeah, self-care also looks like the kinds of things you watch on TV, the kinds of people you hang out with. If you hang out with people that gossip all the time and are negative and just, why do you want to hang out with people like that? It's not about not loving those people. It's about loving yourself enough to take yourself out of environments that are toxic and unhealthy. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just creating a healthier space for yourself, and for your brain, so that you're not, putting yourself in situations that are not very good. If you're trying to take care of your health and be healthy and eat properly, you're not going to want to go and eat, go and have dinners or meals all the time with people that are going to pizza places, or because that's not in line with what it is you're trying to do. Your people aren't going to go away. They're still going to be there. And if they love you and they honor you and they respect you, they will do that. They will continue to do that. They will still be your friends just because you're wanting to take care of yourself. Some people fall away, and that's okay. I've had people that, some people don't like it when you start taking care of yourself because misery loves company, and they don't have the person who they used to have to be going and dunking your face in a bowl of queso or bean burrito or whatever it is. When you start making changes, sometimes people don't like it. And that's okay. You have to be willing to let go of things that no longer serve you, which can be hard, but it's worth it. So self-care for me has looked like, getting myself checked out, getting all the questions answered across the board over my health. My hair is crazy, whatever, I don't care. Getting questions answered about my health, getting my dental work done, magically eliminating nonsense that I used to watch on television and thinking really hard about what I want to absorb and put into my brain. That's been really important. The kinds of friends that I hang out with, the friends that I've made, the beautiful, beautiful friends that I've made, the beautiful relationships that have formed with my clients that I wouldn't trade for the world, because I get to do this with other people, which is like the most rewarding thing in the world. Whether I'm walking people through their own health journeys, or even like my insurance clients, because I'm still an insurance agent. Just, I'm just, my focus is on, on something else. So think hard about your self-care and what's important to you and what you would like for your life, and what that would look like. How different would your life be if you said to yourself, I'm important. I deserve to go to the dentist. I deserve to go to the doctor. I deserve to go buy myself a new outfit if I can afford it. You don't want to debt yourself if you can't afford it. Don't go out and spend money that you don't need to be spending. But think about what self-care looks like for you. If you have friends in your life that you don't really enjoy hanging out with, it's okay to say no. You don't have to be, it's not about being nasty and being mean. It's just about taking care of yourself and putting yourself first. I kind of feel like I'm rambling, but like I said, I had no idea that by making the decision to change my diet, how that would snowball into all these other things. And like I said, here I am about to go get my Invisalign. So I'll be excited to share once as soon as I leave my appointment. I'll be really excited to kind of share what that looks like, and what that how that journey is starting today. So a year ago today, I was in a different space. I was pretty new into my own journey. I started May 25th, 2020, where everybody else was going in the opposite direction of their health. They were getting heavier. They were getting unhealthier. They were, whatever, all the things. I was going this way where people were going this way. I was taking care of myself. I was getting ready for my trip to Colorado, which we're about to do on Friday. And I'm obsessing about my hair. Sorry, I can't help it. Today I'm in a happier place and healthier place, and I'm working on all the things that matter. And so anyway, like I said, if you are ready to do something different, and if you're curious about what it would look like to start taking care of yourself, well, I would love to do this with you. It would be an honor for me to go on your own journey with you and share my own experience, my strength, and my hope. If you don't have that, if you're afraid, you don't have to be afraid, because all good things come from making a decision to put you first. Only good things come from that. Sometimes they don't feel that way, but they are. All the good things happen when you start taking care of yourself. So I'd love to help you with that. And if you aren't, but you've heard somebody else say, oh my gosh, I really just want to do this, or I really just want to do that, or I'm tired of feeling this way, I'm tired of being tired, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that, don't keep me a secret. Share me with someone. I would love to help somebody else. You know, referrals are how I do what I do. And I would be honored to work with you or someone that you love. This is what I do, and I'm passionate about it. And I put my entire heart and soul into what I do and how I help other people. It's important to me. Hola, buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Me necesitas hablar? Oh, I speak Spanish too. Bet you didn't know that. Anyway, let's talk. Send me a private message. I'm not hard to find. If, you know, anything that I've said resonates with you, let me know. I'd love to do this with you. Anyway, I have an appointment that I need to leave for in 15 minutes, and I have to finish getting ready. I got to brush these teeth, get them ready for my, my new little journey they're going to go on. So reach out to me. Love yourself enough to start thinking about your own self-care and think about what that would look like for you. So if you're Je t'aime, Clint. That's about all the French I know. I speak fromage. I can say cheese in French. I don't know what else I can say. I can't think right now, but I'm getting all red. So anyway, Clint. I love you guys. Thank you so much for spending time with me this morning and listening to me ramble on and on and on about my crazy hair and my self-care and I just made a rhyme. Anyway. Thanks again, and I hope you guys enjoy your Wednesday. And Mercedes, te voy a hablar. I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay tuned for pictures of my little teeth. Bye.